What is good with the YouTube? It is your boy, Sean Rock to the represent Mandatory Thrive, because every day it is mandatory for us to thrive, and I am back again with another video. But before I start this video, I want to ask y'all to head over to Amazon.com, purchase my first published book, Give Nothing Less Than 300 from the Basement, Mind, Body, and Soul, great read, three-dimensional focus, nothing less than 300. Not 100%, but 300% in three different areas. Personal development, mind, body, and soul. Check it out. I've been pondering something this morning. You know, a lot of people put a lot of stock in the external things, right? The external things. And I get why we do this, because the first thing that we believe people see is the things that's external. What are the things that's external? Maybe the type of car we drive, how we look, the type of clothes that we wear, our bodies, are we in shape, our jewelry, our face, our hair, our makeup, whatever it is. We put a lot of stock in the external things. And those things are vital, and those things are important, and we should definitely put stock in those things. But the reality is, the real truth is, those things need to be a byproduct of the internal work that you're doing, because the internal work is what's going to sustain you. The internal work is going to reveal to you who you are. The internal work is going to give you the foundation, the morals, the principles to withstand anything, because all the external things will fail. Like one day, muscles will deflate, booties will deflate, right? Your skin will get wrinkled, your beauty will fade, it'll be gone, and all you will have is what you have on the inside. Who are you on the inside? And when life hits, when life challenges you, who you are within your heart, who you are internally, is what's going to manifest itself. They always say, to truly know who a person is, you have to see how they deal with adversity. You have to see how they deal with controversy. You have to see how they deal with suffering. You have to see how they deal with having to be patient, having to go through the process. Right now, I'm on a journey, a healing journey for me, where I'm doing 90 days, a no-fap journey, 90 days abstaining from sex, from relationships, from women, from any type of things that will immediately gratify my needs, right? And I'm 12 days in, and even in just short 12 days, I'm seeing all the internal struggles, right, that I need to wrestle through. I'm seeing all the internal struggles that I need to heal from. I'm seeing all the internal struggles that I need to work through, build from, and grow from. And it's causing a deep level of suffering. But I'm becoming better every day. My standards, my expectations, my opinion of myself, right? My opinion of other people is being shaped and being transformed, and it's changed to being a little bit more compassionate, right? Thinking long term, being more patient, like being diligent with working towards the things that I know I need to work towards. And what I would do, and what a lot of people would do and won't admit, is that a lot of our external things, like the way we look, who we're dealing with, how much money we got, our cars we drive, a lot of times we won't admit, but we utilize these things to mask what's going on the inside, right? If I can put on 10 chains, then I can feel great about myself. When in reality, you should put on 10 chains if you want to put on 10 chains, but those 10 chains should be a reflection of how you feel about yourself internally, not the opposite way around the board. Because you have to know your value and you have to know your self-worth from the inside out, not the outside in. Because all of these things will fail you. And the truth of the matter, there's always going to be someone who has more, who's more attractive, who's done more than you, me, and everybody in the world. So you can't rest in your accomplishments. You can't rest in your degree. You can't rest in your car. You can't rest in your looks. You can't rest in your body. You can't rest in any of those things. You have to rest in being at peace with yourself internally and investing in yourself internally so that you are a whole individual that can withstand all the obstacles that life throws at you. Because life will throw obstacles at you. Many of us deal with a lot of insecurities. Me in particular, I deal with a lot of insecurities. And a lot of men say, oh, let's not talk about this. We don't need to talk about that. I'm a prize. I'm strong. I'm dignified. And I don't have these things. But that's a mask, because we all have things about ourselves that we're insecure about. And that's okay. What was not okay is how we deal with them, though. We have to deal with them in a way that we're able to overcome our insecurities and not be trapped or in bondage to these things that we wrestle with internally. And the only way to do that is to dig deep. Here's an example. You get a car. You paint the outside. You put rims on that boy, right? You wash it. You make it look clean. It's beautiful on the outside. And somebody walks by and they say, dang, that car looks beautiful. Because they're staring at the car in a stationary position, right? And they say, man, this is the car I want to drive. Look at how it looks. I know that car could take me everywhere. This car is this year. This car has this. This car has that. And then they get in the car and they try to start it up, right? They try to start it up and the transmission stops. The car can't go anywhere because the engine is jacked. The transmission is jacked. The water pump is jacked. The brakes are broke. The tires are weak. But there's another car on the outside. It may not be as pretty or as beautiful or aesthetically pleasing to the eye, right? But this car has got consistent maintenance every month or every 3 months. Consistent maintenance. It's got it's oil changes, right? The engine has been checked. This car has been nurtured and modified and been well taken care of. You get in that car, you can travel the world. Not only can you travel the world, you can take that car and make it even more beautiful externally, right? But you can't see the engine. You can't see the things that actually make the car work. See, the heart, the mind, right? The conscience. These are the things that make the car move. Not the exterior, right? Not what you can see on the surface. Does it have the proper gas? Has it gotten the proper gas? Is everything functioning perfectly on the inside of the car? That's what matters. So the best way to be is to work on the internal things and let the external things be a byproduct of how well maintained the internal things are. That car is you. That car is me. You know, I've bought lemons. I've bought lemons. There was a car right here that was $2,500, maintained well. The owner took great care of it, but it didn't look up to par. And I said, man, when people see me in this car, they ain't gonna know I'm coming up. So then I went and bought another car that looked like something. The car cost me more, and the car only lasted 2 months. Right? I was driving on the road. It actually wasn't a car, it was a truck. It was a truck, Chevy Tahoe. And because I wanted that look, I bought that car. Not recognizing that car was not well maintained. That car had a lot of internal problems with its wiring, with its engine, with its transmission. And that's why it ended abruptly on me. But if I would have bought the car that was for less and lived in my truth, stopped trying to live beyond my means, and got a car that was sustainable and suitable to get me to the mission, I could have saved money, time, resources, and I could have went further. So you have to invest in the interior, in the internal parts of your car, and let the external parts be a byproduct of the investment internal. That's all I got for y'all, man. Remember, dream big, work hard, live great. Don't stop. It's your boy Sean Rock. Till then, I'm signing out. Peace.